According to Viking mythology, a huge serpent encompassed the whole earth. And now, possibly its tracks are revealed. Artificial in appearance under the Pacific Ocean, and boy are they epic. Hello everyone, we're taking a break from our regularly scheduled geopolymer talk in response to an epic development, and we do not use that word lightly. In Viking mythology there was or will be an epic world war. The war ends when the epic serpent Jormungandr and lightning sky god Thor do battle. Jormungandr contained a poison. Thor cut the huge snake, killing it. He then took a few steps and collapsed, stone dead, almost as if he had been electrocuted. Since he is a sky god, maybe his plane crashed. It's when you start to see structures like this that your head starts to spin and you begin to wonder what's going on. What amount of epic world history has been lost? A subscriber sent me this, suggesting it's an ancient city. He said, look at the squares, the right angles. Judge for yourself and look at the sheer scale. Is it artificial? It might well be a city. I personally think it looks like a piece of machinery went over the bottom of the ocean, possibly harvesting minerals. What's your take on this? Be sure to leave an opinion in the comments below. I'll read the lot. It's all located off the western United States. And so far as I can tell, this is not some artifact of stitching photos together. This is very real and on the ocean floor. In addition to weird right angles, we see 45-degree angles, as if this mechanism had some kind of scientific purpose. In fact, the whole area is very weird indeed. We head northeast. What is this huge possible runway off Washington State, which measures 30 kilometers in length? If it is a runway, what kind of craft once landed here? Notice that it is all well off the continental shelf deep in the ocean. So if these structures are artificial, the world was once very different to today. How old are the oceans really? Were they always in the same place? The scale of these structures is enormous. It looks like something huge, something scientific, went across the ocean floor, changing the terrain. Ancient high technology? A recent article has appeared suggesting that the Cook Islands are sitting on a huge mineral wealth. They have lots of cobalt and it's just sitting there, except it's on the ocean floor waiting to be scooped up. Nevertheless, mining companies are hugely interested because the only other place you can get cobalt is Congo, and obviously that place is a bit fiddly to deal with. So, did ancient humans do the same thing on pre-Earth? I said Australia was strip-mined millions of years ago, creating its unique look. That's one possibility. I believe maybe a type of sand mining which depleted our soil minerals. I don't think there is any other way you can have mineral-rich soils on one continent and mineral-poor soils on another. The machine involved was the rainbow serpent of legend, which went across the landscape, carving it out. Like a huge dune worm, basically, but who knows? So is there a historical precedent to what's going on? Possibly. You see, according to Sri Lankan legend, which comes from the world before our own, the evil megalomaniac dictator Ravana had a huge vimana, or flying city. And in order to hide this craft from the world guardians, who were his enemies, in a huge civil war of high technology, he hid this craft under the ocean. In order to get at him, the Guardians eventually used what legend calls the World Destroyer weapon to essentially nuke and evaporate the ocean. This legend could be tens of thousands of years old. There's actually a kind of a land version of this in the Andes, but it's only 24 meters wide, whereas the ocean version might be 30 kilometers wide. This is a band stretching as far as the eye can see. It was rediscovered by Erich von Däniken, photos of which appear in his epic Pathways to the Gods, maybe his best book. There is that same 45-degree angle when photographed from the sky. When Däniken reached the area, he saw that it was made up of dug holes, all of which were empty. What's going on? Now, guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button because there's much more epic stuff coming up that you can't see anywhere else. I've been rubbished for suggesting ancient high technology before, but our venerable ancestors told us this, so I'm just reporting what they said. They gave stories to their children to pass on for future insight. Guys, thanks very much.